Our focus now is on Andhra Pradesh, and it's about an actor turned politician. And you know what? It's election time. There will be allegations and counter allegations flying left, right, and center. But there's one thing, we're all human beings at the end of the day, and all of us are vulnerable. Today, we're going to focus on a very important aspect of power star Pawan Kalyan. That's what Pawan Kalyan, threatened by Blade Batch gangs. What's really going on in this country? You know what? He's the power star, an actor who bursts forth on the screen as an invincible man in the most convincing manner in film after film. Yes, I'm a fan. I've always said I'm a big fan of Pawan Kalyan. So, when he voices fear about his own safety and also his party workers, one wonders what kind of a message that sent to many other candidates who may not be even half as popular as Pawan Kalyan is. But then, Pawan Kalyan is a politician and as vulnerable, like I said right at the beginning, as the rest. Jana Sena party supremo Pawan Kalyan said on Monday that he apprehended a threat to his safety from blade batches during his election campaigns in Pittapuram Assembly constituency. This is a serious threat if proven right. If proven right to a man who has a hectic schedule going forward as Andhra Pradesh goes for both Assembly and Lok Sabha elections at one go. While Pawan Kalyan was in his home constituency Pittapuram, he voiced his concerns and said that although he wanted to visit each and every home in the constituency, but he was unable to do so due to security reasons. Pawan Kalyan actually minced no words. He never thought that, here I am, a hero, people are crazy about me, I'm supposed to represent, what is really bravado. But the politician, Pawan Kalyan, said it very clearly and shot from the hip, and he said, and I'm going to quote him. He said, I cherish meeting and greeting every section of the voters in Pittapuram Assembly constituency. However, masquerading as supporters, some henchmen have tried to launch a physical attack with blades on us during the campaign. We must be cautious about the strategies of the rivals before proceeding further in the campaign. Some persons carrying thin blades are mingling with the party cadre and trying to attack us. What are these blade batch gangs? Well, these blade batch gangs have long been a big menace in the state, and despite extreme vigil by the police, have been active in Rajahmundry and Kakinada particularly, I'm sure other cities as well. And over the years, there has been a rise with their nefarious activities having gone an expansion. I know a lot of you must be laughing, but please, this is no laughing matter. But then there is also a feeling that is Pawan Kalyan feeling the pressure of elections, and particularly post GSP's alliance with both the TDP and of course the Bharatiya Janata Party. There has obviously been a trouble within the JSP, like in many political parties, and this was evidenced by the open display of dissent by Potina Mahesh, and also if you remember early in the days regarding the Amalapuram seat to Jana Sena candidate Raja Babu. Let's debate. We will first ask about the threat faced by Pawan Kalyan and of course, what is really troubling the alliance, if there is trouble at all. Joining me to speak more on this, I'm delighted to welcome Satya Bolisetty, who is the General Secretary of the Jana Sena party. Satya Garu, very, very warm welcome to you. You know, when we read the news, that was the discussion in the newsroom. Pawan Kalyan, come on. So first, tell us, talk a little about this threat, that he's been facing, and he's been very brave. He's come out in the open and spoken about it. Satya Garu.
Yeah, Sudha Sadanand, good evening to you and to the team.
Sir.
And thank you for taking up the serious issue because it's very, very sensitive and very serious issue we need to address. Actually, Pawan Kalyanji sent the signals to three different categories through his message. One is to the media to alert about it. Two is the several things have happened in Andhra Pradesh so far with the blade batch. Police is not taking control of them for so long. And three is our own cadre to make sure that who is next to you. If anybody is trying to do something, and don't come close to me. That's also his intention. Today he went for a Padayatra and the door-to-door campaign in Pittapuram, and he visited several houses, and he visited the church, and he visited the mosque, masjid, and all these things. And he went by walk in scorching heat sun. and a lot of security is now beefed up from the government side and the private. And but with this, what's happening is he's getting little distance from the people who want to meet. Ultimately, he's going and talking to the vendors and to the women, the housewives, and other people is going close to them. And but police are to take a little more care. And we, as a Jan Sainiks and as a soldiers and the supporters,
Yeah.
we need to refrain from going close to him. That's
Yeah,
what
but
the indication is given
yeah,
to all of
but
us.
Satya Garu, I'm sorry to interject, but we are talking about Pawan Kalyan, sir. He's a power star. He has his own security. Whenever he has come, even during COVID, when he was distributing, I've done a lot of stories on Pawan Kalyan, as you must know.
Yeah,
I think I'm the only journalist in Delhi, Noida, who does stories on Pawan Kalyan. And, I remember him standing
yes.
there on top of a truck, distributing food to those who were hungry. He's done this many a time. My question to you is, he has his own security. Also, it's the responsibility of the state government to see that all the candidates who are campaigning, whoever they may be, enough security is given to them. This is Pawan Kalyan, Satya Garu. Imagine people carrying blades and trying to attack. Is this, I mean, has the authorities taken serious cognizance of this, Satya Garu, is my question to you.
That's what our request to them, also to the authorities. See, the thing is, like, authorities are always playing very safe because we have our own security. They are not at all coming close to us, and they're just staying away, and they're asking you to take care of Pawan Kalyan. And if they actually they are provoking certain areas. They're allowing the incidents to happen. So I see deliberate delay for so far, but I think now onwards the things should improve because the caretaker government is there, and police should be little more. Balanced and neutral. So far, police are not neutral, but I think from now they'll be neutral. And this is an indication to the election commission also. More particularly, this is an indication to the crowd: don't come close to him because he
Okay.
has to control the crowd also. He also said that not that I don't like you, that's why I'm asking you to stay away. But there is a threat to me, so please be away from me,
All
little
right.
distance, maintain certain
Okay.
distance. I will
All
come
right.
to you with
He
the
should,
security.
yeah,
That's what.
we all wish that both him and the cadre should stay safe. That's what is of utmost importance. But you know what, Satya Garu, many experts are saying Pawan Kalyan is very jittery because there has been a lot of protest and dissent within the party. Potina Mahesh, for instance, I mean, we saw out in the open emotional outbursts sitting on a dharna, and Mahesh is one, candidate who did rather well for your party, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. See, what happens is all this euphoria. Normally, what's Sudhaji? Let me tell you, you may not be very popular in our location. You may be popular in the nation as a anchor or something. But if you are given a ticket of Pawan Kalyan, within no time you are popular. Then lots of people running behind you, around you. So after that, immediately you think it's all my strength. So I should be given a ticket, which is not correct. What has happened is party takes several things, and when we are in alliance with some other people, so all the tickets and all these things we cannot. He has
Yes,
his
but
own
sir,
method of
Mahesh Garu,
selecting the people.
but Mahesh Garu polled around 22,000 votes. I mean, do you think that he was more deserving or Sujana Chowdhury? You see, the thing is that there is a big brother, a middle brother, and a small brother in the alliance. Do you mean to say, in case, if you lose or if you win, in both the situation, would you say that it is because of the TDP and the BJP and also the Jana Sena? Because I see that every day there is some kind of a dissent or a protest which is coming up. You say that popularity, etc., etc. 22,000 votes, sir. It's not a joke.
22,000 votes, out of which 21,500 votes are Pawan Kalyans. It's not that these people. So whoever is the 22,000 votes will automatically go to whoever is coming next, whoever is nominated there. So the 20,000 votes is not a big amount because lots of people lost with 49,000 votes. They have not got the seats this time. So it is not that who is having number of seats and votes. Now the decision of which seat who is going to contest is taken at a different level, and they have decided based on certain surveys and certain understandings because you don't know what is Pondil had a bargain in losing one seat. He might have asked 30 corporation seats, corporator seats, because he wants to build the party from the ground level. See, every party has to have depend on
Right.
the decision of the high command. Why it is happening everywhere? Even the Jagan Mohan Reddy party, so many people left and joined
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Even
sure.
their own MP left and joined us.
Yeah, we saw
Their own
Pitapuram
MP.
people coming and joining the
No,
Jana Sena party,
you're
right? I
talking.
mean, day before.
Yeah, Sudhaji, basically you're talking about an MLA of Vijayawada, the constituency. That constituency MP came and joined us. So MP from YCP, ruling MP joined us.
Right.
So it's not that question how it happens.
All
This
right.
time is purely
Okay.
a game of numbers, and we have gone for the numbers.
All right. And you say game of numbers, but most important is the safety of every candidate who's fighting an election,
Yes.
particularly if that candidate happens to be someone like Pawan Kalyan. Satya Garu, thank you
Yes.
so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us on
Yeah,
this
you're right.
broadcast.
You're right.
Thank you very much for joining us.